indulgent. The night is upon us, and Mayor Slayer's minions have taken over Six Flags New England. Haunted house wristbands are still available for our 5
Don't be afraid to project a slam.
No, you guys are with them. You get the VIP thing. Oh, they're not. They got VIP.
Yeah, it's got to be separate groups. That's what I was told. I don't know.
They're kind of our screamers, so we love the video.
We were told from the trickle down that the people the media passes go through on their own. Just because, like, that's how it works. I'm not opposed to there's 4 of them, and there's 4 of you. I'm not opposed to letting them come in with you as long as you guys are fine with it. Like, I know you guys are a group, but like, I want to get the like express permission first, so that way if somebody comes at me, it's like, what are you doing? I'll be like, no. Okay, fine. We're gonna let them go with them because they're a group, and we double check for us with the group.
Yeah, we need our screamers. We're gonna have our screamers. We can't. It's not. Yeah, you guys are in front.
I mean, since it's okay, like it's just one of those things. It might be something that you experience at the other houses. I would definitely let the people who are doing like the group here know that you guys are together, and the guys with the media passes let the groupers know you're okay with them coming with you. They might still try to get one of like a leader or supervisor to like give it the final okay, but that'll be the easiest way for you guys to stay together.
Yeah.
Sorry about the inconvenience.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. We ain't trying to break rules or nothing.
No, they're trying to accommodate us.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Yeah.
Wait, if we go to another haunted house and you guys have to go before us, why don't you guys just wait with us?
Because we need screaming video. Whoa. I should do that.
Yeah, you need screaming for the video. Then why don't you guys just wait for us?
Hey, can I steal another one of them? I want to put it on the lens. Can I or no?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, cool, thanks.
Welcome to Slasher Circus across the shoulder. Do not touch the vehicle because you enjoy several sickening sights. Many marvelous minions.
Oh my God!
Follow the last
right, everybody, you fruity people, what's going on? See, look at that. We got some 13th World love there. Anyway, so, for those that were watching, didn't know, that was the walkthrough of Slasher Circus 3D, Six Flags, New England. And since we can't go there, this year, I figured give everybody a little, go down memory lane, I guess. So this week, yes, this is our, we call it the annual Halloween, episode. We talk about spooky things and all that. We also break down all the theme park news. So there's stuff with Walt Disney World, Belmont Park, Islands of Adventure, stuff going on with California theme parks, Six Flags third quarter results, Trans World, Universal. Hey, what's up, Theme Park New England? What's up, Lindsay, John, Charles, Chris, everybody out there at TV Land there. They did announce their 2021 haunt called Puppet Theater Captive Audience. Some great adventure stuff. What else we got? Some Knott's Berry Farm. Plus, Chris brought up a couple things to talk about, and I know that Jason in Paradise. Hey, what's up, Grobble? It's been a while, huh? But I gotta write this down so I can remember. Hang on here. I should have wrote it. It's just been a while. It took me like 2 hours to upload wedding photos today. It was just torture. Disneyland Paris info. I gotta see what the hell he put, what the date was on that, because there's so much craziness going on. You know what I'm saying? Out in the world of okay. All right. One last thing I gotta write down. All right, so we do got a bunch of news. There's like 7 pages of news, but I mean a lot of it's the same thing, typed in, like in big letters, so to speak, because I'm old and blind, I guess, and I need it these times. But we're gonna just break it down. We're also, that's talking about removing rides. That's part of one of the things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the third quarter results. And then also a little later, we're going to talk about 13th World, what happened over the weekend. We do have some videos from that behind the scenes to show you. We've got, because Jeremy started working there Friday, so we got footage of him in the box with John C. right there. We got myself and Blueberry the Clown there, and Donna, one of the Psycho twins, scaring people. We actually have some footage of the Flying Nun, and you'll be able to catch all this footage if you follow the Haunapalooza podcast on social media, YouTube, whatever. That's people are like, oh, this Halloween thing you guys keep doing. It is. I have to reiterate that because a lot of people confuse and don't realize that it's a product of SFNEOnline. That's just because we, instead of doing Halloween on this channel constantly, we do it on the other one. You get little tastes here and there. Nothing major, but little tastes over, on this channel. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing. And I'm going to break some insane, crazy news near the end that should benefit you all, realistically. Some people know, some people don't know, and I'm just going to talk about it briefly near the end, and it'll be crazy, and if you're into what we're going to talk about, definitely will benefit you guys. And I know it's kind of vague, and you guys are like, what are you talking about? You'll find out. Let's get through all the news and and all that stuff. So and then we'll start breaking everything down. So hang with us, enjoy some little Halloween night. Make sure if you're looking for a haunted attraction to go to, and you're going, you want something to do Friday or Saturday because tomorrow's gonna be a washout. They're gonna. I don't think they're gonna open. It's supposed to be like an inch of rain tomorrow, between the day and the night. There's no way in hell they're gonna open that up. But if you want to go here. It's like I farted. Ooh, 13th World. I'm a spooky ghost. Woo! That's me. So that's what that is. That's what's going on. And let's get through the news. So, first off the top of the list. Walt Disney World. You know those signs? I don't know how many of you have been to Walt Disney World. Oh, I've seen that archway that you drive under when you're going on the property. All the different exits you take. There's multiple ones. Well, anyway, those signs that you drive, under, through, whatever you want to say, they're going to get a makeover, and they're going to look, the colors and stuff are going to match the updated look to Cinderella's castle. And there's been artwork. It's all over the internet. I wasn't going to show it. I know you guys have probably already heard this news and already seen it. Like, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Belmont Park. This is crazy. This is out in the San Diego area. So there was an 18-year-old man climbed the Big Dipper coaster. Police officers said, and the San Diego Fire Rescue personnel were called just before 1:30 p.m. to reports of an 18-year-old male who had climbed the amusement park's fence and up to the top of the coaster. The SDPD Psychiatric Emergency Response Team spent several hours trying to talk the man down. The man came down from the roller coaster around 7:45 p.m. before grabbing a tarp and making his way back up shortly after 8:30 p.m. He crossed over to the nearby roof, then just after 9 p.m. he came back down to the ground, where the officers were able to take him into custody. The SDPD said that the man will be taken to a nearby hospital or mental health facility. That's a crazy. Some dude just wanted to climb it for whatever reason. I don't know. People are crazy. I don't know. I think maybe it's amplified because of the Rona. I think it's amplified. Get rid of that. I already talked about it. I mean, what possesses people to? I mean, hey, I would love to go climb a coaster. I mean, I've never climbed a lift hill, and I've never had to been evacuated off a lift hill, so I've never climbed one. Yeah, a lot of 50. You are right, Lindsay. A lot of 50th anniversary decor is starting to appear, which is cool. And I do think because of the Rona, some of the stuff they were planning for the 50th is probably most likely going to get delayed. So we'll see. We shall see. Well, just remember this. Even though being 18 and can do what you want, it's kind of like if you run into, say, a movie theater and yell, "Fire!" Well, yeah, you could do that, but you're going to get arrested. It's like, when you go on an airplane, you say, "Oh, I got a bomb," or "I'm going to hijack." You're going to get messed up. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you're 18, and to an extent, you could do what you want. There's always, repercussions for, in the circumstances of things that you do. And you don't, it's like I say, don't be stupid. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. You know what I'm saying? So this dude just won a really big stupid prize for doing what he did. Islands of Adventure. Velocicoaster has been testing at night. There's footage of it all over the internet. Looks pretty cool, but the ride's been testing. I can't wait to finally get on this thing and see what the hell, what it's like. It's so hard when you see POVs or videos or animation. I see Harmonious being the first show to debut because you can social distance around the lagoon. Yeah, you can. I mean, look, there's going to be things that pop up, things that are going to happen. There are going to be things that don't. You know what I mean? Until we get back to a somewhat of a normal, whenever that is and whatever the hell that looks like. Hey, Jason in Paradise. Happy Halloweener. Yep. So it all depends on what's going to happen. Things are getting crazy, and if people don't cut the crap, we're going to be back in a lockdown. I mean, think about this. The people that are catching it are not following the guidelines. Clearly not following them. And then they're passing it off to some old person that's been sitting in the house the whole time, and then they, die, and then they were following, but then you got the people who aren't. So now you got all these crazy cases. Look, I'll say this a million times. I hate the guideline. Oh, I like the social distance. I hate the mask, but when I don't want to wear a mask, I stay home. You know what I mean? I play somewhat by the rules. If I don't want to play by the rules, you know what I mean? So, take it with a grain of salt. If you don't wear the mask, stay home. It's okay. Or do your thing, whatever it is. No, nobody. Look, they told us back in March, April, whatever, however many days to stop the curve, right? Flatten the curve. Well, that obviously didn't work. And then things got a little better, and then now they're going crazy again. So with that, it is what it is. We're in this, I guess, for the long haul, unfortunately, because people just don't want to listen. I mean, it's happening all over the world. It's not like just here, or you know what I mean. People are done with it. Like, people are going, look, I can live with this. I'm gonna wear a mask. Stay away from people. Wash your ass. No, I totally agree with you, Mac. No, nobody is trying anymore. People are done. People just want to live their life and will do whatever that means and looks like. That's what we're living through. That's just a true fact opinion. That's true. So that's why you have, you know what I'm saying? You have all these crazy things. You have all these. No, I don't really. I didn't get the free Taco Bell thanks to Mookie Betts. I don't really eat Taco Bell. I haven't eaten Taco Bell probably in a year or more. I eat it and I just feel like crap after I eat it, so I don't eat it. Yeah, so I mean, a lot of the news in here has got to do because of COVID. I mean, when we start breaking all the stuff down, because of COVID, and then as the repercussions of COVID by people not following, a lot of this is there's not a lot of great news in this week. The best stuff we're talking about, well, the best thing that we've talked about so far is the Arch drive-through thing getting a makeover, and Islands of Adventure Velocicoaster getting testing. No, it's not worth wasting toilet paper with COVID, but I'm just saying. You're talking about Taco Bell. Yeah, it's not. It's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. So the next thing, again, because of COVID, California theme parks, I think, are gonna get together and sue the state. Now, people, the park, Disneyland, Universal, Six Flags, etc., Knott's Berry Farm, and just insert parks in California that can't open right now due to, hey, what's up, Jeremy? He likes cheeseburgers. So, So because of the strict guidelines, and I get it, but here's the thing. You don't have to be scared of the virus. And I don't mean that to be like, oh, this is a hoax. It's not a hoax. I'm just saying, I've proven that you can go somewhere, enjoy. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying. So if you're smart and you follow the guidelines when you go into these places, you'll be okay. It's when you stop doing that and you get too relaxed, too comfortable, is when everything hits the fan. And Chris, I agree with you. He says, I have a feeling Velocicoaster will definitely be done and ready to go long before summer 21. Yeah, I think they're going to open it in summer 2021 so they can get that big bang pop of people to go, yeah, and come, you know what I mean? The big draw because of everything going on. Do you really, I mean, you got it built, and you wanna, you know what I mean. So, my honest opinion until this COVID thing is, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate this, that I say this, but all country borders, I don't care, need to be closed until this is gone, or they can figure out how to kill it or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, they you know, nobody should be coming to the United States. Nobody should be going out, and then every, you know what I mean? Like, just stop, stay, do your thing, and fix this. I'm tired of living like this. Well, I agree with you, Jason. Jason's saying Disney wastes that money and time trying to sue the state. They could use the money to help the furlough employees with health and 401k benefits till at least next year. They probably could do that, but that's not how business works. Business is, you know, companies in the business of making money, not losing money. And that's why I hate stocks. I hate the stock market, because all these companies have to cater to the stock market, not what's right. You know, what you should do as a human being, but that's not how they do things. At least around here anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't, and that's what you get. So again, for all the people that are like, oh, I don't want to, you know, if you don't want to go to a park or something, yeah. I mean, I think the United States, I don't think the United States is letting anybody in right now either. I don't think. The last I knew, the borders were shut. But they, I mean, I'm sure some of it's open, but that. Here's the problem. I'm not saying that what I'm about to say is not 100% the problem, but it's the majority of the problem. It's, but you know what I mean? It's not all. There's a lot more to how the cases are going, but a lot of the protests and riots, that's part. I'm talking about all of it. From Republican side, you know, oh, I don't want to wear a mask, or people protesting police brutality. There's also college campus, you know, college campus thing. Well, you know, the colleges doing stuff. There's a lot of pieces of it. It's not just riots or protests or just college. It's like these people going in big gatherings that aren't wearing masks. That's why it's safer to go to a theme park. Because if you're not wearing a mask, they toss you out. You know what I'm saying? There's a laundry list of items that are causing this. Between, you know what I'm saying? Well, here's the quick how business works. Say you're at Disney, right? You're making some money. You know, you were making money hand over fist before the pandemic, right? Pandemic comes and slaps everybody in the face. Doesn't matter where, if you own a company, you work for a company, you're a kid, an old person, teenager, college, whatever. You got bitch smacked by this. People lost jobs. Some people got their jobs. I don't want to be part of the problem, and I just want it to go away. I want to be able to go over to Six Flags New England or Magic Mountain or Disney and not have to worry about the bloating. I want it all to go back. It's going to take a while. But back to the business. So you're shut down for however many months, right? You're trying to reopen. You got to follow these guidelines because everything going on. Well, now you got to save money or you're going to go under. You know what I'm saying? You got to save money. You got to cater to the stockholders. Stockholders want to make money. That's why they invest in a company. Or if not, they wouldn't invest. You know, buy your stocks. So, what do? We're not running shows right now because we can't. You know, all these things. Okay, lay them off. I know they're working with unions and all this other stuff. And they're going to, if those people are available when the shows start over again, yeah, they'll come back. They'll hire them all back. Yeah, the only time I don't wear my ring is when I'm working at the haunt, or if I'm like using like spray paint or something like that. I don't anything that I think is gonna damage the ring. I take it off and put it back on. I wear it in the shower. I wear it to bed. Wear it in the hot tub. Wear it in the pool. I wear it everywhere except for the haunt and where I think. Yeah, so Max, right now what they're trying to do is they're trying to focus on what is open, make the money that way, and then go, you know what I mean? And all the theme parks, all businesses are doing that. Across the board, whether it's Target, Walmart, whatever. They're going to trim the fat that's costing the money and invest where it's making the money. Right now, they can't do shows, fireworks, etc. You know what I mean? So, that's what they're going to do. Once they nip this in the bud and everybody stops hiding in their house and people start going back out again, feeling confident, not living in fear, you'll get all the big expensive rides. The big rides that are coming are already paid for. You know what I'm saying? Some parks got it where they saved up the money and they're going to invest. It's really all, you know what I mean? That's the short story a bit. There's a lot more to running a business than that, but that's just a short little... So you get the idea of what it takes, what's going on, etc., etc. You know? So, hopefully that helped you out a little bit. And I'm not saying it's right, but that's what they do. You know what I mean? So that way, like I said, I don't think it's right. And like Jason said, they should be taking that money and helping the employees out. Because the people that get hurt are like people like you and I. You know what I mean? That's what happens. People get hurt. And then, the towns and the states and all that, they don't care. We'll see what happens after the election. Will the virus stop magically going away or not talked about, and then people just go, hey, I'm here, I'm home. You know? Alright, so those, speaking of Halloween stuff, and everybody was remembered, I was supposed to go to Trans World this year. But I have my tickets for next March, so hopefully next March I can go. Hey, think about that. What Grob was saying, companies have huge fixed costs. Six Flags and Cedar Fair have $35 million a month cost, whether they're open or closed. Think about that. They're going to have to cut that down. You watch. This pandemic is going to show these companies that you're screwed when you hit a pandemic, so you need to chop the... Hey, what's up, Joe Parodi? Sorry if I'm butchering your last name. But what's up, Joe? So like I said, if it's crazy. They're gonna come out. Hopefully they've learned lessons and they come. Cedar Fair, Disney, Six Flags, whoever, insert theme park. Here's the thing about that P-tier pandemic insurance. People have a lot of businesses have this like insurance, so you know what I mean. So if something happens, they can get money back. No insurance company is paying out. They own tough shit. And a lot of companies are suing these insurance companies, going, no. It's like loss of income insurance or whatever. They're like, no. We're losing income, you're paying, we don't care. So what they're doing is they're suing all these insurance companies. Now, Joe, let me ask you this. You say you're happy it happened in the Spanos and not Jim Reed. Why do you feel that way? Do you think it'd be different or better under Jim Reed or no? Or do you think it would have hurt his legacy? Well, whatever legacy he would have. But anyway, so when I was talking about Trans World, yeah, I agree. Jason. I hope that when the dust finally settles, if they don't learn, then they deserve to fail. I don't care how much I love the company. If you don't learn that, oh crap, this pandemic came and kicked us in the nuts, and if they don't do something about it, the next time something big like that, they're just gonna fail down the road when something big like this happens again. You need to look at this and say, okay, do we need all these jobs, especially like corporate jobs? They cut 200 plus corporate jobs, like Rob was saying. Does that help? At Six Flags, does that help us? How much money are we saving? Is it big money? Not enough money? Where do we go to cut the, trim the fat even more? I agree with that. From what don't get me wrong, I love Jim Reed Anderson and the things he's done. Whether they were like great or not. And I mean, I enjoyed the rides that like came to Six Flags New England and some of the other parks. Some rides were hits, some were misses. I honestly think when Jim Reed was in charge, I don't think Six Flags was actually listening to the guests. When they have all those surveys, the people at the door, at the park asking you questions, or when you get one in the email, I don't think they actually listened. Because if they did, they wouldn't have had all these stinkers. But on the flip side of that, they did listen to some of what people said, and then that started the whole clone thing. They shouldn't be flat rides. I understand cloning because add 5 of these to 5 different parks, whatever. I get it. Flat rides is not many. Coasters, they shouldn't be carbon copies of each other. They should be a little different. They shouldn't all be the same. They shouldn't be a copy of each other because that's stupid. It really is stupid. All right, so Trans World. If you're looking to go, look how to get in. It's a little tough, but it's a little bit stricter than IAPA is to get in. But they're letting people in. But registration for 2021 is officially open, so you'll be able to. You want to go check it out. Because for those that have no idea what I'm talking about and what Trans World is, look it up on YouTube, number one. Number two, if you love Halloween, you love haunted houses, that is the expo to go to. Everything from all the good animatronics, all the effects, the props, everything you can imagine is there for Halloween. Yeah, I'm going next year. I already got my confirmation. Because what I did was, you could get a refund, or you could roll your ticket over to next year. I'm like, I'm going, and I want to go. So I'll just roll my ticket over to next year. That's all. So next March, be prepared to see some cool, if you're into that thing. Spanish in the last 6 months has said things that contradict JR on a customer satisfaction. Pain points on customer service, etc. JRA ignored and spun things touting how great surveys were. I would love to see what all those surveys came out with, like really see them. Hey, what's up, Jay Kite? Yep, Jason, I agree, because it will happen again. It could be another pandemic, stock market crash, natural disaster. If they don't prepare for the safety of their employees, guests, etc., then they deserve to fail. I agree. I don't care what company it is. If you're not prepared to take care of people, and that should be a focus. It really shouldn't, because when you got these big corporate entities, like a Disney, a Six Flags, and all that, it's all about the money. It's not about employees. It's not about anything else. It's about what the right thing to do is find a way to make sure your employees feel appreciated and needed and wanted. Now, obviously, not every employee will ever feel that way. There's going to be some that just are the Debbie Downers, like all the time. They're going to be crybabies, and they're not going to, you know what I mean? Things aren't just going to jive. no matter what you do, you could give them $1 million. Oh, that's it? You're only going to give me $1 million? Why not 10? You know, there's going to be people like that. But you got to have here's the thing that I've learned in business. If you want your customers to be happy and keep coming back, it all starts with your employee from the bottom of the totem pole to the top. If they're happy, your customers are happy. If your workers are not happy, then your customers are not, because the customers are just gonna be like, I don't want to deal with you. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have a rude person, and sometimes you lose customers because of that. So you got to make sure that everybody feels. I mean, you don't want to be total nice guy, because then you become a doormat. But big business doesn't do that. So Disney, Six Flags, Cedar Fair, Universal, insert big name company, SeaWorld, nobody actually cares about their employees. Hopefully your grandfather's all right, Jay. It sucks when people get old and you gotta take care of them like that and all that. It sucks. It does. All right. So good news. The rumor that I talked about, was it last week or the week before, about Carowinds? It's come true. They're gonna reopening for a taste of the season, an outdoor food tasting event for 2020. Holiday season. The event will be open for select dates from November 21st to December 20th. Reservations will be required for all guests to manage capacity, maintain social distance standards. More event details, including menu items, entertainment options, activities, and rides, will be released November 9th. Season pass reservations open November 9th, and single day tickets, which will automatically be tied to a reservation, will be available beginning November 11th. I heard there's going to be like 3 coasters. I think like Afterburn, Copperhead, and something else. People were talking about. I mean, we'll find out November 9th for sure what everything's going on, but it's coming. Yeah, 325 will be closed. Hey, it's great to even have them open. And I honestly think there's a slight chance. I'm not saying 50% chance, maybe a 10, maybe a 10 or 20% chance that Six Flags New England does something. If they do, it'll be like what they're going to do at Great America. You know, rides, food, lights, walk around, get out, or drive through, or whatever, and sayonara. You know, that's what I think New England's going to do. But so if you're looking to go to Carowinds, there you go. They're going to open. You can have some fun. I'm not going to go to Carowinds. Hey, what's up, Isabel? It's been a while. What's going on? So yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't know. And Max and everybody else that, where's the dude that kept asking about Great Adventure, Jersey Devil, because the cranes back on site, so work looks like it's gonna start. And here you go. We're gonna do Six Flags third quarter results. I don't know how many of you seen them, read them, looked at them. Yeah, Mindbuster's probably getting an RMC thing. Isn't that the Wood Coaster, Mindbuster? They had 2 Wood Coasters and they were terrible. The Wood Coaster Canada's Wonderland suck. No, Knott's Berry Farm, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But so Six Flags third quarter results. Here's the highlights. Attendance was 2.6 million, a decline of 11.4 million guests from the third quarter of 2019. This represented 19% of prior year total attendance and approximately 35% of attendance at the parks that were open relative to the comparable prior year period. Total revenue was 126 million, a decline of 495 million from the third quarter of 2019. The net loss was 116 million, a decline of 296 million from the third quarter of 2019. Adjusted EBITDA was a loss of 54 million, a decline of 361 million from the third quarter of 2019. Net cash outflow for the quarter was 82 million, an average of 27 million per month. Get rid of Twister. The ride is trash. No one rides it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them rides. Those rides can go away. They're very uncomfortable and they hurt. The first 9 months of 2020 highlights. So this is good. Attendance was 4.6 million guests, a decline of 22.1 million guests from the first 9 months of 2019. This represented 17% of the prior year total attendance. Total revenue was $248 million, a decline of $979 million from the first 9 months of 2019. Geez, I wish my company could make $248 million. That'd be nice. Net loss was $338 million, a decline of $528 million from the first 9 months of 2019. Adjusted EBITDA was a loss of $192 million, a decline of $647 million from the first 9 months. Net cash outflow for the first 9 months was $275 million on a pro forma basis, excluding the net impact of financing raised, dividends paid, and prepayment of debt on average of $31 million per month. I think that this might be a wake-up call to sell parks, Jason. I think they might, I could see them selling off Lerone and Great Escape for sure. They're not, those two are the two lowest attended. When everything is normal, I'm not talking about now during a pandemic. I'm talking during normal times. Those are the two least amount of attended theme parks. Well, they lost that much because they have to cut capacity. So they can't allow all the people in that they used to. They just can't. Now, they could probably get out of that deal with Lerone. And probably Great Escape, get out of that deal. Get out of that. Well, they kept losing membership because people were like, I'm not paying while it's not open. That's why they lost memberships and stuff like that. They're going to have, once we start getting somewhat of a, normalcy back, then I believe people will start buying back. Everybody said once they don't have to, here's the big thing. People don't want to wear a mask in a park. So they go, canceling my membership. When I don't have to wear a mask, I will return. That's what people said. Yeah, they can't claim revenue for passes when the parks are closed. So, like I said, with all that being said and all that rigmarole, a lot of it is people don't. The active pass base is getting killed. It is. I mean, I've been paying for 3 passes this whole time, and my park that's near me didn't even open. And the only time I went to a different Six Flags was in January before everything shut down. Everything was normal. No masks, ran around, had a great day at Knott's, and then another great day at Magic Mountain. It was cool. I loved it. I can't wait to go back. When they reopen. Definitely going to go back. Yeah, they're losing the base. I hope, and I say this all the time, I really hope they stop that every year a new attraction bull. It's like saying, where did all that lottery money go that was accumulated while schools were closed? Yeah. It comes down to mismanagement or poor management of money, funds, doing whatever. When everything is just, the wheels were churning, people were making billions of dollars, all these big companies. And then it got all taken away real fast. So they all got screwed. They shouldn't be doing every year. It's so stupid. It takes the magic away. It takes the excitement. I'm not excited anymore. Even when it's a cool thing, you're gonna start seeing the ride relocation program come back. You're gonna start seeing, they need to start spending money on refurbs and fixing things. That's where the money should be going, not these stupid 10 of the same ride in a year thing. Look, I get it. You're buying bulk, save. You know what I mean? I get it. Buy in bulk and save. I don't know. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth because I'm just like, you know what? I'm so sick of this. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were like, had the money to like really give every park every year something good. They don't got that money, so they can't do that. But if they did, they'd be good. But they don't. All right, so as I said earlier in the show, Universal Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah, we're going to get into that in a minute, too. Actually, let's get into that now. So this rumor floating around. I did not listen to the conference call. I didn't read, like, the whole breakdown of the third quarter. I just looked and found the highlights, and that's what I did. So, there's this thing that all of a sudden started flying around today about Six Flags removing about 15 rides. Yeah, see what Theme Park New England's saying. 15 rides being removed from Six Flags parks. So I'm willing to get that Goliath at New England is one of them. I'm willing to bet money on that. Yeah, you can't do it, John. I'm sure you've seen all the restrictions. And I'm sure, Sean, you did Theme Park New England. For those that don't live around here and don't know really what Salem is, that's where all the, all the history of the witch museums and the witch trials and all that stuff in Salem, Mass. And if you watch Tubi Halloween, that's Salem, Massachusetts. They got so strict because they didn't want people for last weekend and this weekend to come anywhere near, because this time of the year it's crazy packed for Salem. They're closed. They were shutting down. What do you call it? Parking garages. Parking garages, public transportation. They were making businesses shut down. There's a curfew at 8. They're gonna kick everybody out. You're not allowed to park in any neighborhoods. Like, they just shut it all down. Like, it's crazy with COVID, and I really wanted to go, but hey, it is. Now, I don't know when the rides, I'm sure some of them are going to be removed before next season. Some are going to be scrapped. Some are going to be relocated, like Lindsay said, and some are going to be rehabbed. That's where the money needs to go. Yeah, so they're going to be a little... Oh, this is a scam call. Hello? 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 Oh, why don't nobody want to talk to me? They hang up. So, yeah, so they got, so I could see something like Goliath. That's going to go. Bye-bye. I don't know if the tour billion, they're going to go after the old rides, man. Like the old hunky, clunky, junky, that did, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just costing them, if put it this way, if the ride's costing a lot of money and maintenance, it's going. So think about that. Think about your favorite rides across the chain that are like your favorites. They're all getting cut. I mean, we all knew this was coming. This isn't, nobody should be shocked. Nobody should, I was calling this in the beginning of the pandemic. I called that. Go back. Go start watching and find the episode. Somebody find it someday and then find it. I said that. If they were smart, you'd get rid of the rides that are costing them money to save money. I said that was going to happen during the pandemic. Actually, what they should do with Scrambler, either give it a really good rehab or scrap it and get a new one. You got to have a Scrambler at a park. I love going on a Scrambler. You got to have one. That, just the one at New England is like old as crap. But I think if they're going to remove rides, any rides that cost them, they're gone. Yeah, I think your Pandemonium's going to go, dude. Jay Kite. I think your Pandemonium's going to go. Maybe Twister goes, but look around the park. Anything that's costing big money is going to go bye-bye. Rides that are not popular enough, like, you know what I mean, not getting the attendance and costing too much, those are going to go. Six Flags New England used to have an indoor scrambler back in the day. And then it got taken out of the building chucked. No, I don't think water rides necessarily going to go bye-bye unless it's really bad. You know what I mean? Unless it's really, really bad, I don't see that happening. But yeah, the 15 rides are going to be gone. All right, so we talked about Disney laying off show actors briefly. Disneyland Paris is closing on October 30th due to the COVIDs and stuff like that. And I know Chris sent me the article for that. So it's set to close again on the 30th as a result of a lockdown rules issued by the French government. Disney does not yet know when it will reopen the park. The government will evaluate the lockdown every 2 weeks, and the current shutdown is expected to last until December 1st. So there you go. Crazy. So they're getting re-shut down. You know, so keep that in mind. There goes one. Yeah, though I don't. John saying Tomahawk, Blizzard River, Goliath, Flashback. They're not all gonna get it all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna change nothing. I don't think they're gonna think about it. They're gonna get rid of 15 rides that they've went to, so they're probably gonna get rid of Goliath. That's a big ride, but I think that's just gonna go. I do. I think that's gonna be part of the rehab, Joe. Joe's saying, do you think the SNS free spin shot tower thingy will go to 6? That's by SNS Towers there. Their drop towers, they have the spinning thing. I think they're gonna add some to kind of refresh, rehab the ride. You know, some of those towers they were gonna put them. I'm a firm believer they will. Max, what do you say? Scramblers or drop towers? Probably drop towers. I agree with Gravel. It'd be the worst at each part. Goliath is clearly the worst at New England. That's the worst ride at New England. That needs to be removed. Great Adventure. I mean, there's some rides I would remove, and I know it would be unpopular, but I would remove them. Either remove them or rehab them, but I would either remove Nitro, El Toro, those two for sure. I think King Dakar should get a nice makeover. Bizarro's fine to me. Skull Mountain's fine. Batman the Ride's fine. Dark Knight's fine. What else am I missing? That's okay. Yeah, they could get rid of. I mean, we could go on. Yeah, I mean, Bizarro should go back to Medusa. Even though I do like the Flames, but they should do that. Where are we with news? Oh, I think we're almost done with news. Universal Orlando 2021 already has a haunt announced. Puppet Theater captive audience. They had Greg Nicotero from Walking Dead, and they actually walked through it. If you just go on Universal anything, there's a video. They put it out today. It looked awesome. It was cool. If you remove the Mine Train, they should remove the Skyway as well. The Skyway is, I don't know. Let's see, what else is there going on here? There's a new event coming for 2 days in Six Flags Great Adventure. It's called Holiday Wine Fest, November 14th through the 15th. What do you call it? They got wineries, DeMatteo, vineyards. There's a list of wineries. I don't know how many of you drink wine, but if you do, that's so they got ticket options. All tickets must be pre-purchased online. General admission, non-season pass, member holders $44.99. Includes theme park admission and samples from all participating wineries on either November 14th or 15th. Must be 21 or older to show valid ID to sample. No exceptions. $15 parking. $10 safari drive-through. Reservation information. When purchasing your festival package, you will be asked to choose your da-da-da. Once the transaction is complete, you also confirm your reservation to the park. If you're a season pass member holder up there, $25 gets you a wine fest sampling. Same rules apply with reservation, age. Sampling glasses are not included with wine fest tickets. To follow proper da-da-da. You know, it's limited. I guess you gotta follow proper safety protocols. Disposable sampling cups will be issued at each tasting station. That would be cool, Lindsay. He says, I see car and zoo being removed by or around 2030. Demo that whole area to add entertainment district or a second coaster or dark ride with Day of the Dead theme. Then there's Knott's Berry Farm. They're going to be doing Knott's Taste of Berry Farm. It's with a tasting card purchased in advance at NUNS.com. It's select days, excuse me, from November 20th, January 3rd. Adult tasting cards, ages 12 plus, $40. Including 5 tastings. Junior tasting cards, 3 to 11, include 3 tastings for $20. Tasting cards are date specific and must be purchased online at Knott's.com prior to the date of visit. Knott's Taste of Merry Farm tasting cards are limited each day and may sell out. So there's like food and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So it's a way for them to make some money, a way for them to sort of open. There's no rides because they can't open the rides, but they can open the food and merch and stuff like that. I mean, I wish they would get rid of Zumanjaro. That ride, that's probably my least favorite drop tower on the planet, to be totally honest. It really is. It's not great. It really isn't. All right, so that's all I got for news today. Let me just double check before we move on to the Haunted Halloween version of the show. We got the tasting. We got the third quarter results. We got Knott's Berry Farm. We talked about all that stuff. So there you go. All right. So the rest of the show is what it is. Oh yeah. See the pumpkin tree guy there? That came from Monster Mini Golf. And then Harley Quinn, I bought at Six Flags New England that they had in the gift shop. They were selling it, and so I bought that. So there is that. All right, let me cue up a video. Get rid of the video. We already watched that video. All right. Hang on. Alright, add sauce. Let me go over here. We gotta go. We did that. Where the hell? Okay, over here. I wish I could have it more set up better like I did with the other program, but you can't do that with this. It doesn't work. This is different. You have to individually queue this stuff up. Alright, completed videos. Alright, so I think this is like 3 minutes. This is myself, Blueberry. It's another clown compilation of Blueberry, and then you can see me once in a blue moon coming by. You can hear me in the background. Usually I'm yelling out, it's tickle time or something. But this is from myself, John, my kid, and other people working. So here's clown compilation. And it's pretty cool. And then we'll talk in the chat.
No, they're not the same one. You're doing really good. You guys are all doing so good.
We're complimenting them, Jeffrey. That makes them encourage them to do more.
What are they doing? They're talking about you. They're talking about me. Why me? You're doing really good. You smell. No, I don't smell. She's farted. She's farted. Yeah, that's what I smell. Not me.
Alright, so there's that. That was the clown compilation. That thing is pretty funny. I will say over the weekend it was crazy. A chick that works Q line got her teeth knocked out. We've had people flying through those black tarp walls like crazy. That clown, well, there's two, but the really good one right there, that's Chris. He's Blueberry. The one that had the mask on with the horn. He's really good. And you should have seen him and I think that was like Saturday, I think, and like Friday. I forgot what night it was. It was either Friday or Saturday. That whatever date that is. What is it? 24th. What day was that? Wait, that was Saturday. Him and I were like going crazy, especially Sunday night. I wish I had that, but I was recording Jeremy that night. It was pretty funny with the Jack in the Box. But yeah, there was a chick got her teeth knocked out. She got punched. She was using a megaphone. Somebody punched her, and her two front teeth came out. The girl who did it got arrested. Then it's a felony. So that chick is screwed. I love when they fall on the floor, when they go through the walls. There was a group of black people that came through, and this black girl like went flying. Like this girl just went flying, and she like I'm like there's the hallway. You see that the hallways, right? And on the outside of the the neon PVC pipe there's what do you call it? Black tarp, so you're not looking in the woods or in the middle where the lights are coming out of and the fog and all that. And people are just like going through. I'm in the middle there behind Blueberry there, and people just going through the bottom half like ripped off. I always carry duct tape in my bag there, so we just duct taped it back up real quick. We were helping they were helping the girl up, and everybody's screaming and going. What we do is we talk trash, we scare people, and it's fun. Where else can you go to get paid? Trash talk, scare people. They mouth off to you, mouth off back. Like there was this little kid, he had to been like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, totally rude. And he's like, I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. I was like, and his mother was behind him. I was like, I'm going to punch your mom in the face. I'm like, get out of here. Yeah, we just keep going crazy. It's crazy. I wish I could have multiple cameras, like, small like GoPros, just mounted everywhere, just to record footage all night. Like I would love it. I would love to be recording footage all the time. I just put it on a tripod and just hit record, and it is what it is. You get what you get. I'm just trying to give everybody an inside look. So you're seeing spots we hide. No, the scares. Let me tell you this. The scares go far when the guest makes it go too far. Like, I get it. Human nature reaction is you get scared, jump, you're flailing around, you punt, whatever. I get that part of it. But some people take it far. Like, we do our job to scare you. That's what we do. And then some people get pissed off that they got scared. Maybe they were trying to act tough in front of their boys or whatever. And they look like a fool because they're on the ground or they peed their pants. We've had, 3 or 4 code browns. I lost count of how many people we made pee their pants. We've had countless people go through walls, fall on the ground, forwards, backwards, sideways, trip over stuff, run. The weekend before, my rubber bat, I busted through the wall, the hole in the wall that was already there, and she just, bam, right off. It's a foam bat, but then she fell and skidded across the ground. I'm like, oh, sorry, We don't purposely make the scares go far, but when they start trash talking and stuff, then, you know what I mean? Like, then when they stop being rude to us, then we get rude back. And trust me, we don't hold back when they open their mouth. Because realistic, what are you gonna do? You're gonna swing? All right, so you might hit us, but we got weapons. Why are you gonna come at us? We're in the woods. I can go grab a busted down tree and smack it off your face. Like I don't understand the people that come to a haunt. They're all drunk, belligerent, and they start swinging. They end up getting arrested, or they get their ass kicked or something. Because I talked to Rich and I said, look, what happens? If I'm getting attacked, I'm not gonna sit there and take it. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to get you shut down, but if somebody attacks me, I said, no offense, I'm gonna defend myself. And he's like, I hear you. He's not saying, yeah, go do it, but he's not telling me go out and beat people up, but you know what I mean? Like, I'll probably get fired the second I do it, and that's fine, but I'm not gonna take a punch and just sit there. I'm going to defend myself. I will take my foam bat and beat the piss out of whoever it is. I don't care. It's a rubber bat. It's not hard rubber. It's flimsy. It's floppy. You know what I mean? I can almost bend that thing. So, I mean, you could do a little damage, but you're not going to do anything. You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton of drunk idiots this weekend. Matter of fact, there's a thing with all the local people know about this. Not you guys wouldn't know about this. There's been in the news a lot. A lot of people with four-wheelers and dirt bikes causing havoc in the streets of Providence, Rhode Island. So, I forget who the hell told me, but I guess they're going to do a real purge on Halloween night in Providence. Those people. I don't know what that means. They're going to beat people up, kill people. I don't know what they're going to do, but that... We're not in Providence, so I'm okay. You just got to be leery, you know? And see what the hell happens. But... So be safe out there. For those in Providence, don't... You know, I'm sure the police are all over it and the FBI and all that because they're like, we're doing a purge. It's not a peaceful protest. So, who the hell knows? But, I was given permission to use silly string. I thought it would, you know, I didn't know I could, you know, because of the pandemic. But because I am not touching people, it's just coming out of the can, I can do it. And I happen to have 100 cans of silly string. So, I'm bringing 50 cans Friday, 50 cans Saturday. So, be prepared for the footage that's going to come out of that. Hey, we're allowed to do it. I'm going to do it. So, anybody coming through, you're going to get wrecked. I'm telling you now. Don't wear your good clothes if you roll through because I'm going to be hitting you with silly string. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some to Jeremy. Yeah, just 100 cans. I bought 40 at Dollar Store the other day. My father bought me 60 today. So we did that. So yeah, people, I'm telling you. I mean, you think about it. Friday night is 7 to 10. That's 3 hours. I could use 100 cans in that 3 hours, but I'm not. I'm only bringing 50 in conserve, and I'm not going to be sitting there unloading, but I'm going to, do some I mean, we're in a clown. Hey, what's up, D-Mac? I mean, come on, think about it. We're in a clown set. You would expect, like, balloons. I was actually thinking about getting, like the balloons, filling them up with glitter or something, and just wrecking havoc. Saturday night, 7 to 11. But you're not going to get out of there till, like, 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know that. And then the same thing Friday night. You're not leaving till 11, 11:30 or so. Friday and Saturday are gonna be long nights, man. So 50 cans Friday, 50 cans. We gotta use them, but use them sparingly to use them up Friday and Saturday. Oh, I also got like 4 cans of poop colored silly string too. So we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna bring 50 cans Friday, 50 cans Saturday. I'm unloading on people. I feel bad for people, but you're gonna get it. That whole set is gonna be just covered in silly string. So make sure you eat good. Make sure you got drinks, John. Make sure you got your waters that you always bring. Bring some snacks. Whatever you got to do, man. Because these next the next 2 nights are gonna be crazy. Great. Oh, you know what? I could walk around with the poo on and spray it out my butt. And be like, whoop, Code Brown. The haunt. This haunt's last night is Halloween. And then it closes for the season. So Saturday night's the last night. And so we're gonna go buck wild, and I'm definitely recording in there. Like I'm telling you, we're going buck wild for the last 2 nights, man. It's like everybody knows I love haunted houses, and I know a lot of you guys love them. Some of you guys don't. Some of you guys do. But after working at one, let me tell you, it's a lot of work. I give these guys credit. Like, you don't know. It's like working out for like 3 hours straight. Yeah, well, that's at Universal, but same thing. Where are you from, D-Mac? This is in Cumberland, Rhode Island, in Diamond Hill Park. So, but still, we're going to go buck wild. We're going to go crazy. We're going to have fun. We're just, I'm telling you, if you think it's like doing a 3-hour straight workout. My legs, my body's always, before I go to the haunt, I'm always in the hot tub, like relaxing my muscles, like chilling out, getting in the zone. And then I go up there early. Yeah, your body. Yeah, if you're looking for a haunt to go to, man, all you have to do is social distance, wear a mask. Massachusetts. Oh, shoot, we're Cumberland's over like near Woonsocket. Pawtucket, Central Falls, Lincoln. It's like 10 minutes. Put it this way, it's 10 minutes from Attleboro. Well, around here there are no year-round haunts. Up here, there, surprisingly, there's none in the New England area that I know about that are open all year round. So maybe Salem. I don't know if, well, that's New Hampshire, but I don't know. So once the season's done, unless they do like, you know, like the indoor ones that do Christmas or Valentine's, whatever. But DMAC, if you go look up 13thworld.com, you can buy tickets online if they don't have them online, because somebody was trying to buy them online and they couldn't for whatever reason. You can buy them at the door, but I am telling you right now, if you were going to go, get there by 8 o'clock. Because if you don't, you risk a chance of driving down there and not getting to park. Yeah, I'm hearing that Factory Terror in Worcester that location is no more. But Factory of Terror in Fall River is open. And I know Demented FX and Holyoke is open. And I know there's some really strict guidelines with actors. Like, they can't scream, they can't talk, they're behind plexiglass, stuff like that. I know what factory it is. But yeah, if you go to 13, if you can't buy a ticket online, you can call, and probably Rich is going to answer the phone. You know, but hey, I can't get tickets online. You can get them at the door, but they shut the parking lot down when they hit their capacity level, and then usually when it hits that capacity, they don't reopen the parking lot. I mean, you can park down the road a little bit and walk, but get there by 8. You should be okay. You know what I'm saying? You should be okay to go, and whatever ticket you buy is good for either of the 2 days. They don't have time slots. You just go, and they just run everybody through until everybody's gone. So if you get there early, you got a good shot, and most likely if you get there, you're going to get silly stringed. Somebody just text me. Oh, John Kafar says online ticket says tickets at door only now. All right, so if you want to go, I know a lot more than people. If you're talking about Worcester, that location's done. Like, it's done. And the reason why, because I know the owner very well, because the owner of Factory of Terror now is the owners of Fairtown. So what I was told is that the only location that's going to be open is Fall River. I heard they have till November 1st to clear out the factory in Worcester. There's a potential that they open a different location, but from what the rumors swirling around, not from the owner, from actors and stuff, that they will not, the landlord of the factory will not negotiate. So there's that. Again, everything is all hearsay and whatever until it's official, but yeah, this mug I got from even for next year, they're done. Yeah, this is Cabana Bay Universal Beach Resort. There, that's the it's like like Disney, like Disney does in the resorts. So you can get use the cup. So don't hold me to that yet. There could be another location that we're hearing that there's another location coming. It just might not. It all depends. Rent ain't cheap on these buildings, man. It's big money. You're not getting it for cheap. I'll tell you that much. So what else? Oh, so the next video clip I am gonna play you guys is what we call flying nuns. So we strapped on the GoPros that we film extreme fears with, and I duct taped the infrared light on so it wouldn't fly off, and it lasted. It made it. So this one's like a little over a minute long. So this is flying nuns. Ready, guys? So there you go. There's some flying nuns. So they have a Sisters of Salem area at 13th World, and there'll be a nun flying over you. Yeah, so I mean, it's really cool. I still have not gone through that haunt when it's open. Still have not done it. I was gonna try and do it tomorrow night, but I can't because it's not gonna open. So I most likely this year will not go through it with a camera, which sucks because I really want to. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, West Warwick, they shut the previous owner shut down West Warwick for whatever reason, right? And then, well, actually, between the three, Worcester was the best location. And I think because of COVID and all that, and a lot of it with that Worcester location has to do with the landlord not wanting to, not wanting to renegotiate a lease with the new owner. So it was kind of like, yeah, peace out, y'all. So they got to empty out, and then they'll just keep using all the props and stuff. It'll be fine, and I'm sure that he'll open up another location, probably after COVID. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, one, it's tough. You got to have somebody, and I'm not even saying I'm perfect at filming stuff. You can clearly tell I'm not perfect at that. But we need to find somebody good, because when Extreme Fears does happen again, I'm going through blindfolded by myself. So I'm going to need somebody that can film, walk backwards, and can get the footage that we need. So we'll see what happens with Factory. Like, don't get, don't be like, oh, it's gone. Yeah, you wait till we find out. They didn't bother this year because of COVID and all the baloney they had to go through with Fall River. It was a lot. And I know Factory of Terror does get a bad name because of its previous owner. And what they had to do this year to get Fall River open and do it quick, because they took everything from Fall River and put it in Worcester. And then what's inside Fall River is what was in West Warwick. So they have all of Worcester's Fall Rivers props and stuff. So I'm sure they'll sell some stuff. And Jason, I want to say some of that's. Oh, is it the Portuguese boys or whatever it is, John? The group that came through Sunday with the cam and the crew. The video drops tomorrow. All right, cool. I'll find it and we'll post it. We'll see what we look like. Somebody was saying they think that was fixed. Like, those people weren't really scared. They said, like, one of them had a wig on or something. Like, it's a setup. Because they were, like, terrified. And I don't think anybody's really that terrified. Because they were doing one of these things. They were doing this. The two of them together. They were all huddling together. Like, they were, like, freaking out. Like, they were. They were freaking out bad. They were freaking out. Oh, it feels good to stand up. I'm sitting, my butt's sweating. Not that you need to know that, TMI. Oh, my sneakers. Oh, yeah, look. Minus. Didn't even realize this. Minus. This is what they put on my face. White. Well, not her, but white body spray paint. It's body paint that goes on my face. But here's 40 cans of silly string. That's coming. So there's 40 of them right there. We got gross, poo, silly string. But yeah, they hooked it up. You know, I got the hoodie from 13th World. I don't even think they have any left. They had them made. And just so you know, this is a XL, not a 2X like I usually wear. And look at this. I got plenty. Usually these things are tight and my stomach's all hanging out like that. Being a fat. I got reds. I got yellows, orange, blues, greens, and purples. Yeah, so I have to break it off and be like, ksh. So, and I got another 60 upstairs. So the party is going down this weekend, like I'm telling you. And hopefully, you know, I was talking to Rich, and I said to Rich, I started with the tagline, and it works when I skip, when I'm doing a thing. Usually, like, I'm hiding somewhere. Like, I'm never usually in the same spot. There's holes everywhere, so I just bounce around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And usually I'll bust through a wall, and I'll be like, I'll go, tickle time! I'll do something like that, and then not only does it scare people, but then they laugh and they go, what did he just say? I'll be like, it's tickle time! Or I'll be like, it's tickle time! I do stuff like that. You know, we do that, and we just run around. And I've started slowly perfecting my clown voice. It's tough, because my voice is deeper and raspier, and it's not a high-pitched. And to try to make it a little high-pitched, there's some nights I can't even talk when I'm done. I'm just, like, screaming and just, like, going crazy, running around. So not only are you going to get, but I told Rich, I said, you need to get a full-body picture of me in my clown getup, and then put it on a t-shirt or a hoodie or a jersey or something, and put Giggles, and then put 13th World on it. And then I said, put It's Tickle Time on, you know, on the shirt or whatever. So they did and he told me he wanted me to make a pose. Picture me in the clown makeup going like this. Like looking, just like being all creepy. And they always have somebody with video cameras and regular cameras going through. And what do you call it? They so when they were taking pictures, so I did the thing in the middle with all the fog and all. So I don't know how it's gonna look and whatever. But I told Rich, I'm like, go find that picture from Rifle and you know, tell him you want it to see. And then because he's like they watch in the woods. They're always watching. You know, plus they see the footage and whatever, and then they're like, just the makeup and everything on me and what I do. They're like, yep, you're ready for a hoodie. So, I don't know. And then we'll have one more video in a minute. After the video, I am going to make the announcement that that benefits all of you. Yeah, so there's going to be a video, I guess, coming out. Not a news video, but there's a video coming out from a YouTube channel, like the Portuguese boys, I think it is. John probably knows better than I forgot. Rich told me I met them. Rich introduced me to them. When we go in for check-in, get our temps checked and stuff like that. Rich introduced me to these people. But I would love to do a news video like that and just bounce out and be like, it's tickle time. Some people are like, you're a creep. And a lot of times when I love the teenage girls that are really scared and screaming and they fall down and stuff, because I can get like double, triple scares because of where I am. So when I'm hiding, you know, I'm on one wall, I go, and I go, and John got in on it. That one, when you kind of see like me, and you kind of see John, and you see Chris, and we're like, we got these girls trapped in a corner, and even Jeremy's been, Big J there, that's my kid. He's been working with us. He started working last Friday. So I do this thing. We get in there. I can't get like in their face because I'm not wearing a face mask. I can be away, and we were all like, John's wearing a face mask, and Chris there, he's wearing a face, you know, he's wearing his mask so he can get close. I can't. I cannot be in your face because of COVID. So I'll never be in somebody's actual face. I'll be 4, 5, 6 feet away. But everybody's wearing a mask, so we're all good. Anyway, so we'll get them in the corner, and I'll be like, it's tickle time, and we go, Gucci, Gucci, goo. Something stupid like that, and it's funny. We have a ball. It's, like I said, where else can you go to get paid, act like a douche, scare people, make them fall, pee their pants? Like, it's a dream job. You get to be an asshole, and you get paid to do it, and you scare people, and it's a minimum wage job, but you know what? It's awesome. Yeah, Portuguese kids, Portuguese boys, whatever the hell they are. So, yeah, I've been, like I said, I've never worked in a haunted attraction, never, up until this year. Like, I did the little stupid thing in the front of my house. That was fun. You know, we've done a whole bunch of different things like that, but never actually worked in a haunt, and you know, and it's cool. It's just, you know, I'm learning, I'm evolving. It takes a little time. But when you get a reaction, you actually scare people. Like, you could tell with Jeremy. You know, the first night we put him in the box, did great. The second night, we put him in the middle. He didn't get the reaction, so it was kind of bringing him down. Just put him back in the box. He was a beast. And then Sunday, he finally came out of his shell, and not only pops out of the box, jumps out of the box and chases people down the hallway. And he's been getting in on the action. It's awesome. All right, so let me pull up this other video here. Let me add the video. This one is of John and Jeremy. There's a little bit of me in it too. Not much, but it's mainly John and Jeremy doing their thing. A couple minutes long. Where are we? Here we go. So this was Sunday night in the box, I guess. Yep, here we go. Oh, goody, getting Let's have fun. Remember, it's time for the giggle time.
Oh my God! That's good.
You look terrified. That's healthy. You like my friend? You don't look it. Oh, goody, goody, gumdrops. You're gonna code yellow. Don't be cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Do you want to kill a snowman? Yes. Do you want to kill one? It needs a foot, but it's time to be Oh my God, I can hear them upstairs. But yeah, so there you go. You can see Jeremy finally, actually watching him jump out. That's when he finally broke out of his shell to jump out and start chasing people. So, but yeah, you can see that's what we do all the time. Hey, I'm glad you see it. But you can, if you go to the Hornapalooza Podcast YouTube channel, it's our channel with SFNEOnline. You can watch these individual. I think they're coming. I think this video, one of them's coming out tomorrow. One of them's coming out Friday. So you can just watch those instead of having to listen through me talk all night. Was glad you stopped by, D-Mac, and hopefully you enjoyed everything. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this announcement, and it's the beginning. Yeah, people do walk slow types. So anyway, so here's the announcement. It's kind of mind-blowing. Now, we don't have the time frame for all this yet. This is tentatively for next year. Might be the year after, but we're shooting for next year. We are going to be opening up a haunted attraction. That is official. It's happening. We got the dough. We are going to do it. We don't have a name yet. I mean, we're still in that phase. Once this season ends, it's full on. But we're getting help from other haunted attractions. So, other haunted attractions and our friends are like, yo, wherever we can help you, we will. So, and you know, so that's the news. I can't tell you exactly. I don't have a date. I don't have nothing. It's happening. Everything is in position to actually happen. So how does this benefit you? I'm trying to figure that out because I want to make sure that you guys that follow where was I? I was reading and I lost my train of thought. Oh, how does it benefit you? I'm trying to work out something because it's a proud moment for me, but I'm trying to, you know, I was talking to Lindsay and John and Jason and you know, there's a lot of people that knew, not a lot, but enough. You know, as I ask input, and for me, it's exciting, and for me to actually own my own attraction. So, a lot of the haunted attractions of people that I work with, you know, when, from doing the reviews and meeting and stuff and like that, they're like, oh yeah, cool, we'll help you out. Because here's the thing. They want to help me out because they want to make sure that the haunt is good. Like, you know, they're not going to take over and go, you should do it. They're going to do me, but make sure I do it right. Because all the haunts benefit from having all the good ones. People want to come into town. So I'm trying to figure out a way to, you know, you guys have been following me for years. Some new, some forever, some a year or two, some a day or two. I don't know. But what the whole point of it is to show appreciation to you guys. I want to hook you guys up somehow. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not giving it away to everybody and their mother, but you know, it's a business that's got to make money. But we'll figure it out. I don't know how to do that yet. And I mean, I still got research to do. And with Transworld coming up, it means more to go to Transworld next year than it would this year. So that's the news. It's very good news. Most likely happen next year, and we'll have updates and stuff about it as time goes on. You know, once we have like a lot of the theming and haunt name. I mean, we're toying around with names and stuff like that, but it is happening. That I guarantee, bet my house on it. We have the money to do it. So I know, Sean, you've known me for over 10 years, man. So, like I said, it's going to happen. It's going to benefit each and every one of you that watch. How? I don't know yet. I was toying with an idea of like, I don't know if I had everybody that signed up for the forums that are active users, like you get a free ticket with the purchase of a bought ticket. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, the plan is by Christmas. Well, actually, I want it by Halloween, and I gotta call the meeting of minds. I mean, if you've seen the note, you guys would laugh at the notebook, man. I drew up this thing, and I can't draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't draw for nothing. I don't try. I mean, if I took my time to figure, I probably could, but I just draw rough. I mean, you would laugh. I wish I had my notebook down here. You guys would cry laughing. And this thing that I made, and I was trying to make like a person laying down, and it was a stick figure, and it was horrible. I showed Jess and her mother last night, and they were fucking cracking up. They were like, "It's so bad." It's like if you gave a pen to a 1-year-old and said, "Draw me something." It's that bad. But it's just it's just to draw things out, just to get the ideas out on. I've been writing, you know what I mean? Like I write down like themed areas, right? And then each page after that is for the themed area. You know, and I know it's not going to be successful the first year. I know that. I know it's not. I know. I mean, it could. I doubt it, but it could. It's all about marketing and doing all that, and you got to spend some money on marketing to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So I'm very confident. I got people that are down for the cause to see me succeed and want to be part of it and be part of the team. Like, I'm drawing a lot of inspiration. You're gonna laugh, from Insane Clown Posse. They're doing this thing all month long for hey, I don't care if anybody that's down for the cause that actually cares enough about wanting to see it succeed. Those are the people I want. I don't want just some dude that's looking for a paycheck that thinks it's cool and isn't gonna. Because I've seen people that work there they're not into it, and it's like, just go home. You know what I mean? Hey, dude, you don't ever have to apologize, man. We got nothing but love for you, Jay Kite. There's no hatred toward, like, you're taking care of your grandfather. I would never be like, oh, you're a douche. I say this all the time. You're a douche because you're not paying attention. Dude, you have nothing to worry about, man. We got nothing but love for you, man. But yeah, I don't care who you are, how old you are, as long as you're down for the cause to make the best, what I would say, production attraction possible. Those are the people that I want. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be the boss that's appreciative, but I'm not going to let you walk on me like a doormat, because I'll whoop your ass. Do your job, we'll take care of you. You know, that's just how it works. It's just how it's going to be. But like I said, the Hornapalooza SFNEOnline community benefits greatly from this. How, like I said, how, why, when, how it works, we don't know, but it will. And everybody, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like what is this? I just realized that my camera had a USB thing built in. Never knew that till just now. I've had this camera for a couple years, 2-3 years. Didn't even know what this was. I guess I can plug this right into the computer. See, I don't pay attention. Oh, I know, yeah. The auditions. You got to film the auditions. I'm not just going to hire any... Like, look, there's going to be people like me that never worked in a haunt but want to do it, and they got passion and love for it. I even want those people. I want to give people a chance to show whatever their art form is. That's what I want to do. And just pull it all together to have a great haunted attraction. I do want to do... I mean, once the pandemic is over... I do want to do things like extreme fairs, touch a fair kind of thing. I want to do something along those lines. And, and do that. That is what I want to do. I don't know, because like 13th World, when there's no pandemic, has touch a fair every night. And like Fairtown only does it one weekend. So, I don't know. I like to do it every night. I'm just waiting for the quote approval. I know it's going to get approved. I talked to the Big Cheese at headquarters today, so it's just a matter of them clicking the button, approved. And it's not the Big Cheese that determines whether to approve it or not. It's got to go through the regional managers or whatever, so he's got to contact them, and then they got to do whatever, and then they got to go to the thing that I sent in, and then, that's how it works. It's just everything's slowed down because of the pandemic. Everything. So yeah, that's been how Halloween next week. What do you call it? Next week we're gonna have Halloween footage of Silly String and whatever. And I planned on and I've talked to John. I talked to Donna from the Psycho Twins, and I talked to Roger. I'm just gonna walk around. I'm gonna get there like wicked early, and I want to walk around and just tape people talking about their experience, what they love, hate, whatever about it, and put together something to put on YouTube. Just to show my love towards 13. No matter what happens, whether if I can't get it together to work, you know what I mean, because you got to find property, then you got to get insurance, and you got to go before the town, and there's a lot of steps. I think I can get it done, but if I can't and I have to do it the year after, then I'll work at 13th World again. Because like when I talk to all the people, they're like, "Well, he goes, I know you're gonna open your haunt. We really don't want you to. We want you to work one more year so you can do the touch affair, and all that stuff." So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who knows? But hey, yeah. I mean, I even made it. If anybody watched my Tales from a Scare Actor Part 3. Or if you saw the article that I posted, I wrote and then put all the videos linked in the bottom of it. I showed a lot of love to them because they did not have to have me I've been talking to Rich for over a year now. The guy that owns 13 World. And he didn't have to hire me. He could have been like, dude, go away. We hit it off. He knows I love haunts. He knows I wants to open a haunt. You can't open a haunt unless you work at a haunt. End of story. Because you don't, you know what I mean? You're not going to know what you're looking for. You think you do, but you don't. Unless you know what you're doing, you don't know nothing. You know nothing. Trust me when I tell you. I learned more in this month than I have in every year of going to a haunted house. And talking to people, going behind the scenes and filming stuff. I've learned more in this month than the last 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years of doing haunt stuff. Videos on SFNEOnline and then starting haunt. Trust me. If you're going to open that kind of business, you better work at one before you open one, because you need to see what it takes to be an actor, what you're looking for to be an actor, all the behind the scenes business stuff, the effects, the fog machines, the lighting, the decorations, the props, if you're putting animatronics or them crazy ass puppets. Well, honestly, Jay, you'd probably be able to work at one. You know what I'm saying? I think you'd be able to work at one. You could just say, "Hey, look, can you put me in an area that doesn't have what affects you, like strobes and stuff like that?" I think you would be able to handle. I swear to God, I honestly think you could handle that. Just have them put you in a haunt in an area that has nothing to do with what's gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And there are areas. Yeah, stay safe, Jason. I'll see you guys next week. I got to get back on Planet Coaster, man. It's been like a month. I don't think I played once this month. I got to get back on that horse. Just with the haunts and videos and just getting married is crazy. I keep saying, I'm going to go live, and then I don't. Something comes up. I need to like chill. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night, because I was gonna work tomorrow night. I'm not. We'll see. But I'm gonna get out of here too. I will see you guys next week. Have a great Halloween weekend. If you rolled through 13th World, let me know how you enjoyed it and all that. And then once that ends, then the podcast for the Hauntapalooza podcast actually starts, which is gonna be nice. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.